What is holding you back from getting new clients, from growing your coaching business? Do you feel like there's something wrong with you, that maybe you're not a good coach and that's not why you're getting new clients through the door? Well, I want to put those fears to rest. I believe that it has nothing to do with whether you're a good coach or not. You just don't have a system to get those leads through the door so that they know about you and they can buy your amazing program. Today, I'm going to be telling you what that system can look like for you. And if you stick with me to the end, I'm going to be sharing how you can customize that approach for your business so you can start getting new clients through the door as soon as possible. Tell me if you've ever thought you just need another coaching certificate and that would make you get new clients. I know so many amazing coaches that are struggling to find new clients and leads, and they think that more education is going to help them. The sad part about that is no matter how qualified you are, no matter what an amazing coach you are, if you don't have a system for getting leads so that they can actually find you, you will never be successful as a coach. And I don't want that for you. I believe there's people out there that you need to help, and every day you're not helping them, they're continuing to be miserable. So let's look at what that can look like for you today so we can stop this problem and you can start helping your people. First off, a lead is a potential new client for you, just in case you didn't know. So one of the things that you're gonna need is a lead magnet, something that your potential client is going to want. They're going to sign up to get emails or messaging from you so that they can get this crucial piece of information. It needs to be something that's going to solve their most painful problem right now. It can't be something that's just kind of nice to have. It has to be something emotionally powerful enough to get them to click, to get them to take the steps so that they can possibly work with you. Now, your lead magnet needs to fit your potential client. If you're targeting overwhelmed moms that are too busy to do anything, you probably shouldn't do a week-long course about overcoming overwhelm. They're going to be overwhelmed by that. But say if you were targeting empty nesters, they probably are lonely and they would love a week-long seminar to help them overcome challenges and obstacles that they have. The overwhelmed mom probably just wants a one-page checklist of things she can do to feel less overwhelmed. So you have to think, what is their pain, their biggest, most painful thing they're suffering from right now, and how you can easily change that. And a bigger change, a more weighty lead magnet, isn't always the best option. Usually something simple that they can easily do, that they can easily have a win or achieve some amount of progression forward, is usually the best kind of lead magnet. So don't get it too complex. Please, it should be something that you can make up or generate within a day, sometimes an hour. Keep it simple. Now, a lead magnet should leave them wanting more. It should be a tool that once they taste this one piece of what you do, they see you as an authority, they know you can solve problems, and it leaves them wanting to work with you more. It leaves them curious about what your other steps are. Maybe in your lead magnet, it can talk about the 6 steps that you help with in overcoming depression. And maybe you tell them a lot about number 1 step and help them have a win. And then it leaves them wanting to know what the other 5 steps are so that they can continue moving forward. That is what a proper lead magnet will do. It gives them a good taste and it makes them want more. Now, when you first start out, you can't just post on social media and think people are going to be asking you to coach them and running up and trying to pay you money. That just doesn't happen. Organic lead generation can take a long time. People can spend years on YouTube trying to get money from their viewers, and it can take a long time to make those organic leads come in and make you money. So in the meantime, what are you going to do? Well, for me personally, I hired an outreach specialist. And that's actually what I do inside my coaching, is give every one of the people I coach a chance to hire an outreach specialist. So that specialist can be reaching out and getting the leads you need to give you that money in the beginning as you're growing your business. It is critical. So many coaches out there don't think about this part. They just think if they're good coaches, they'll get the referrals and people will just know that they're good. And that is simply not true. People don't know they need you until they find out about you, until you reach out to them. So you have to have some amount, whether or not you hire an outreach specialist or you go and painstakingly try to find the people on social media that would be good fits and start messaging them. Whichever route you follow, you have to be doing this consistently in order to get the lead, to get the new clients that you need to grow your business. Now, you also need a strategy to find those leads, where to find them, and how to attract their attention, how to gain authority so that they see you as the person that is going to solve their problems. You have to think this out. You have to know what their pains are and what solutions they're looking for. You can't just think of what you want to give them. You have to give them what they want. And so creating your offer to solve their most painful place is going to be key. You need to create the right niche. You need to zero in, commit to your person that you're going to serve, and then you need to create an offer that is irresistible for that client. So when they read what your offer is on your banner on Facebook, they will be like, that is exactly what I need. I need to get out of that pain. I need this solution. And if you can get to that, you will be able to generate leads so much easier. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Katie, that's all great, but what is your lead magnet? How do you attract leads? Well, I'd love to tell you. My lead magnet is how to create a luxury offer. Now, I know the coaches that I want to help probably are having a hard time generating what an offer looks like, and they probably don't have the right niche picked out. They can actually generate their business and start attracting people to them. And I know that if they can construct a luxury offer, which makes it irresistible for your client, and they see what your offer is and they go towards you, I know if I can help them with that, I can give them a huge win. I know that that would change the way their business is, and whether or not they decide to work with me, it will give them value and help them on their path. Because I don't just want to get new clients through the door, I actually want to help people. And so when you're getting your offer set, ready, and you decide what it is, make it something that can be valuable to someone whether or not they sign up to your class or they don't. Because the more value you offer into the world, the more value will come back to you. Now, let me know if you have seen this in the coaching community that you're now in. So many coaches are so set in mindset and thinking positively. They don't focus on the actual action they need in their business. They just think, oh, if I'm really positive and I have a good mindset and I approach things positively, everything will work out great. Well, the problem with that is you still have to take action on your positive mindset. If you don't have a goal of how many outreach messages you're going to send a week, how are you going to get clients through the door? It's not going to work. You have to have action and mindset together if you really want to go forward. And me personally, I want to actually spend my time coaching. So that's why I hired an outreach specialist to do that for me, because I don't want to spend 8 hours a day looking and finding perfect people to coach. I want someone else to do that for me. I want to spend my time creating content and actually coaching people and having fun with my family. And now, if that sounds like you, I actually have a link in the description if you want to hop on a call and I can talk about what that looks like for you, so you can let go of the burden of having to find new clients and you can just focus on the fulfillment of helping your clients make their lives better. Now, it goes without saying that you should be collecting emails in every step of the game. To join your Facebook group, you need to be collecting emails and be hard about it. If people click on the I don't want to give you my email, message them and say, sorry, you can't join the group unless you give an email. Because if you're not able to email them and connect with them and offer them value, you're not going to be able to sell them into the group and actually help change their lives. So be firm about this. Also, if they want your lead magnet, they need to be giving you their email. That's how you're going to deliver it. And be firm and get the email. If they're not ready to commit and give you an email, then they probably won't commit and do your coaching program. So don't worry, you're not losing a good lead if they won't give you their email. Now, social media can be a gold mine for finding the right leads for you, but you can't just post generic feel-good quotes and what everyone else is doing. You need to be able to catch your perfect person's attention. You have to call to them. When you're making reels, you have to say coaches, or you have to say stay-at-home moms or whatever it is, the person that you're selling to, call them out immediately so they know you're talking to them. And don't be afraid of offending the rest of the people. They'll either stay or they'll go, and it doesn't matter. It's okay. You have to be polarizing, and you have to call out to the actual person that you're going to help, and it will give them more value than you can imagine. Now, if you're still resistant of actually making money from your clients and you think that that might be too salesy, or your heart isn't in the right place if you're asking for money, remember this: people that pay attention. If you get free clients, they're never going to take you seriously. They will never do all the things you tell them to do, and they won't change their lives. The people I've coached, the people that pay the most attention and get the best results. So when I'm selling to someone, I am okay charging high ticket because I know I can get the best results and have the best client because they're paying money. If I'm doing it for free, I know that they're not going to do it, they're not going to show up, and they're not going to show up for themselves. So if you have money problems, just remember that people that pay attention, and it's okay if they pay you because you're going to give them so much value. You really are. Now, you're probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed at this place. How am I going to do lead generation? Yeah, that's great what you said, Katie, but how does that actually look like in my company right now? It's just me, I'm all alone. How am I going to do that? Have no fear. I actually have some times available for limited time where I can jump on a Zoom call and walk you through what it could look like for you today, so that you can get back to what you love to do, which is actually coaching, and pass off the having to worry about lead generation and what to post on social media and what that looks like. Just have someone else do it for you. Challenges and webinars. You might have seen some people doing challenges and webinars, and you feel like you need to do that thing too. Now, I have a few things that I've observed other coaches making mistakes on that I want to warn you of. Sometimes people think that they can start up on coaching and then all of a sudden coach one-to-many, or even do a pre-recorded webinar, and that will go good. The problem is they don't have all the research and the background that they need to actually help their people yet. They're just pretending they know what they're doing. Please work one-on-one with people until you actually know what they're going through, what they actually want solved, and how you can solve those problems before doing the one-to-many or one-to-few models. So things like a webinar, you probably don't need to worry about right now unless you have a steady stream of clients and you're wanting to grow. In that case, a webinar could be a great thing for you. But when you're just starting out, webinars, one-to-many, probably is not the right place, because you still need to get information about your clients so you can make an amazing thing. I am so sad when I see people putting in tons of time and energy making like a course and then trying to sell it, and no one buys, because the course isn't on what their clients actually want. It's on what they want to give their client. So make sure that before you invest your time in a course or a big group program, make sure that you know exactly what your clients want so you can give them what their pain points really are. You can solve those for them instead of just pretending you know. Because it's easy to think you know, but until you actually work with the people, you really don't know what they're going through. Now, if any of this feels overwhelming and you don't know where to start, you are not alone. And actually, you're not supposed to do it alone. You're supposed to have help and a mentor. You're a coach. You believe that people need coaches, and it's okay for a coach to have a coach. I actually have some spots available for a chat with me so that we can talk about what it would look like to implement this in your business and how you can hire someone to do your lead generations for you so you can get back to actually what you really love, which is coaching people and changing lives. If this sounds like something that you need, please click on the link below, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.